You're thinking them gun rhymes are clever, but you can't outrun lies forever. Sometimes these young guys are fickle like the weather. Keep flapping your gums, the man from the slums are applying pressure.
Yo, what's going on? DFAFD, don't flop on fucking day. Concrete, where you at? Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. At Twitter, at don't flop all fucking day. You know it never changes, man. It's all good. Hosting my own league as usual. Proud as fuck. Big up the team. Buddy Bagnall, Bentleg, Sam Graphics, Cougar 7. Everybody in the building, man. Shout out Chronicle up north as well. First battle of the night, a 6 battle spectacular. All top tier battles. Gonna be nuts. On the right hand side, he's been in Don't Flop since the very beginning. From Don't Flop North, Flex Digits. Make some noise. Yeah, and on the left, I think it's his third battle, right? Third battle for Don't Flop. He killed it at 2 to test. Coming back to London, Mr. 13. Let's go. Everyone that came through, appreciate that shit. Let's go. That's it. Enough said. Mr. 13 won the flip. It's 90 seconds on Mr. 13. Let's go.
Yo! So they got me battling a dude that looks like he loves nothing more than beating his missus for not cleaning the dishes. Plus we ain't equals, cause the real heads ain't feeling your lyrics. You add to that the fact my last opponent called me to count. You lot should be seeing the image. 13 should have no problem dealing with digits. Your bars are weaker than midgets. Plus the way you drop them's all faulty. So I will not endorse a bunch of proper fours, horrorcore multis. I mean, you do say some mean shit, Flex. Your opponent should be like, wow, this dude's murking me. Instead, they're thinking the same thing as the rest of us. It's hard to believe that shit when you pronounce it so perfectly. And when it comes to disrespectful bars, I'm taking that shit to a different level. Like I'ma sneak into your house, put a fresh box of tea bags in the cupboard, then piss in your kettle. I go to the toilet, leave the door open as I have a dump. Go to your sister's room and empty out her asthma pump. Then while she's sleeping, I lift her up by the cover, take her to the bedroom next door, lay her down with her arm touching your brother. Before I leave, open them up and drop a couple of rubbers. So when she wakes up, your slut of a mother thinks they've been fucking each other. She'll have a heart attack on the spot. Like, this isn't how I raised my kids. Your sister would choke to death just from the stress and the strain of it. And just to really take the piss, your brother would be so distraught from the fact he couldn't save your sis. Would get a knife and take his own life like something out of Shakespeare's script. You know what I mean? I head to the funeral in all black. I'm come trying to pay my respects. Give my condolences to your relatives and make my way to the steps. Then I head straight to your ex, take her into the confessional to take away all the stress. And while they're reading out the eulogies, I'll be raping her neck. I come back out into the congregation, and while the rest get on their knees to grieve, I bring out a boombox and my best of MOP CD.
Sorry.
Let's go!
Yo, I told Durrani the bitch that I can mince to churn meat and zip him up, but now I'm bitter cause I'm convinced he jerked me, cause he was like, picture it, Flex Digits versus Mr. 13. So why the fuck am I here battling the evil twin of Verb T? Somebody ring a nurse, please. You think this head's a known threat? I got better flows, breath control and more direct to quotes prepped. So when that machete's thrown, it severs throat flesh. Fuck a rap. You'll have to communicate in gurgles where the exit hole's left. Look at his eyes. Look at him. I've never seen a bigger distance apart. He calls himself Mr. 13 because his eyes are 13 inches apart. It's not even like they're even vaguely off position, but at least you could make an honest living. being the poster boy for Agent Orange victims. You better pray for God's forgiveness. He sees everything in hindsight. He brings a new meaning to being wide-eyed. Why try? The only reason he would seem a fly guy is because his face looks quite like he's halfway through a skydive. And when I rhyme this phrase fucked, how are you claiming to Macbeth sluts with that Count Dracula haircut? See, if that's how it flares up, then fair enough. But you should probably try and skin it before McDonald's try and hit it with a copyright infringement. Plus I've seen them interviews that you do. That shit is stupid and whack. You should change your name from two skinny guys in a camera to an interview with a vampire. Because when I first saw you, I wanted to leave your throat sliced with a blade, but it looks like you already spent your whole life in a grave. Your face is horrible. Such a gross, frightening display. It looks like you had a stroke on both sides of your face.
Round two, Yo, we can all tell some mean stories. It's just that minor vivid imagery. So let's rewind in time to high school when the bullies made your life a living misery. Made you say goodbye to your civil liberties. And cause you're just a flipping pansy, little Santy would just piss his panties. I mean, as soon as they see you, they were smacking you, you'd hold a punch. They'd batter you and stole your lunch. They spat on you, your soul was crushed. Like faggots do, you'd hold a grudge. You'd lay in bed, hoping for your time to get even. They get smacked straight in the head and go home and cry in the evening, filled with so much pain and regret. He'd be frightened all weekend, praying he'd get his chance to be on the other side of the beating. I mean, they left you scarred, Flicks. Them hidings were so vicious. So now what? You make yourself feel better by coming to Don't Flop, picking on nerds in the crowd minding their own business? I ain't on some censor snitch shit, but I do need to know one thing. Bruv, did you literally go to the edge of the stage, look for the smallest, geekiest looking motherfucker, and think, yeah, I'll punch him? See? I've been fucked over plenty of times in life. Made me realise it doesn't always go according to plan. But I have to pick on kids just to make myself feel like more of a man. So I came to leave your tough guy out fucking destroyed your Flex. Try that flying punch shit with one of my boys. You think you make it back on the stage? This dude is funny. They're already pissed at you, Flex. It's Friday, so you got them losing money. So we don't give a flying fuck about the far route you travelled. Try that shit around here, and you'll leave it out of hand. Like the last dude you battled.
Let's go, Flex.
Your girl's fanny looks like a knife wound in a gorilla's back. But I still have that bitch missing periods like she's in school and skipping class. She's got a face like a bag of spanners, so I only hit the booty from the back. And I ain't talking about child soldiers when I say I'll have my kids shooting in Iraq. So your life is just one infinite string of setbacks. He's like, why do girls never text back? Stop fucking with MCAT. You've got the swagger of a stepdad. Your face is your face is a strange oddity. I haven't played a decent computer game since I was maybe 8 probably, so it's great to come face to face with Abe from Abe's Odyssey. See, you claim you're from the streets. This guy's repping road shit. I wouldn't be fearful of 13 if I was triskaidekaphobic. Google it. And did anybody notice the way his voice goes a lot high and then he drops it down low when he's dropping his punchline? See, some guys told me you make a hell of a track. Not music, I'm talking about that dents in the scabs left after you've been messing with smack. Because judging on your flesh and bones, you really need to leave Ket alone. Because either you're addicted to methadone or a dyslexic bloke wrote your genetic code. Plus you look like Count Von Count from Sesame Street. So I'm gonna give you a counting lesson for free. See, if you want to, we can freestyle 4-5 minutes if you wanna get it in, because I'm doing sick shit, committing the 7 sins. Let me demonstrate how I send him to cloud 9, spread hate like the 10 plagues. Now you getting out-rhymed, outshine cause you'll follow forever, while I'm making giant steps like Apollo 11. It's 2012, so it's only right to sun him in London, and I just showed you how Mr. 13's days in Don't Flop are numbered.
So I heard Flex has been to prison. I'm supposed to spend the whole time saying how you had a dick in your mouth. True talk, going pen something a real dude wouldn't dish you about. Throwaway bar, slash subliminal shot at my next opponent. Don't flop north versus south, set it up and his neck is broken. First, I'ma put the nail in the coffin of this pathetic loser. Got your girl's heartbreaking bad, cause I spread a rumour you're a meth abuser. And saying you got the skill to beat me, it's like saying the YouTube comments don't mention Luna. You got some funny insults, but what's excessive humour to a deadly tumour? And question, you ever seen a video with Flex Digits where he didn't wear a hat? Answer, no, because his hairline's even worse than mine and he's painfully aware of that. I give the fans the real me warts and all. Like fuck the haters, they're all fags and pussies. He's an insecure kid who hides his insecurities behind hats and hoodies. And I told my last opponent he spent his Friday nights in freestyling, acting gay with his boys. I thought that was bad, till I found out you spent your Friday nights in with PH, watching Thundercats and playing with toys. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, right? The dude's from Chesterfield. Ain't much else for him to do but run around looking for dude Chesterfield. And you know how I know he's gay? Where most dudes, they use the internet for viewing chicks. You know, perving the breasts and looking at asses. Flex uses it for his very own online cookery classes. So when I found out that shit, I knew I had to win. Cause this sucker for love will fall for anything. Me, I stand for something like an acronym. Yeah, and you'll get this next bar if you cut cues. Like it's a club and you're trying to go in for free, we could battle 1,000 times. And even if you're on point, digits will still keep coming up short like the 36-0 in the key. And I know that last line wasn't very conscious, but I wrote that bar in Braille, cause it was for some dudes that'll never watch this. Your crew's a bunch of rappers that feed you lines like teleprompters. Whether I win or lose, me and my crew about to go get high and get up. Let's go!
Yo. Yo, see, I know your type. Seen sagging and fitteds at family dinners. Asked this man if he had a missus, he was like, yeah, I'm married to rap and I live it. I bet you have every source mag in existence. How you expect to have chances with women when you wear FUBU and have tattoos of cannabis lyrics? Your obsession with rap's an embarrassing gimmick. He goes to hip-hop shows that are scattered with women, he just stands at the back and taps his lap to the rhythm. See, there's nothing wrong with passion and having ambition, but you trying to capture the image to rap for a living? Bitch, you couldn't master division if you were a mathematician. Plus you look like the antagonist in about 100 different sci-fi flicks alike. Because I'm stood out here wondering, is this the guy from District 9 or that bitch from Splice? Because your face is disfigured like a thalidomite's. If this guy gave a chick a kiss alive, she'd wake up, see his grin and slice her wrist with a kitchen knife. You look like you haven't seen a piece of food in a week or two. Ever since a fetus you've been eating through a feeding tube. If it's a fight you want, fine, that's something we can do. I'll pop up like peekaboo and have you looking like you survived an earthquake in B&Q. Fuck your parents for trying to Fuck your parents for trying to reproduce that creature out of species 2. In fact, fuck this battle. This is something we don't even need to do because a Don't Flop record is irrelevant when evolution already ethered you. Time.
Right now, just been watching Mr. 13 versus Flex Digits. I'd say if the first round to Mr. 13, I think he just went in hard with it, you know, a lot of his punchlines, what he was saying, you know what I mean, he had it from in there. Second round, I give that to Flex Digits. I'd say that his jokes just on faces and all kind of stuff there, you know what I mean, it really got me there. I think he was executing a proper sick. Third round, I give that to Flex Digits. I feel it was a close battle, but I'd say Flex just like slightly edged it. I think every round was hard for each one of them, but yeah, I do give it to Flex in the way.
Yo, it's him, Mr. 13 versus Flex Digits. First of all, shout out to both of them, but I think first round has to go to Flex Digits. I felt he was just more hit every sort of point, whereas Mr. 13 focused a bit too much on the horrorcore shit. Second round, I give to Flex as well. That number shit at the end was fucking insane. Third round though, I give to Mr. 13 just simply because a lot of this shit was a lot more subliminal than you'd think in a battle, so when you watch it back again, you'll catch a lot of shit, but overall 2-1 Flex Digits.
Yo, it's unanimous. I just watched Mr. 13 versus Flex Digits. It was a real sick battle, like I really rated that. By the way, Mr. 13 makes proper dope music, man. Go and check it out, just type him in on YouTube. You know what? I think Flex Digits won the first 2 rounds, and then it was a draw. The last round, I think it was kind of even, so I'll give it to Flex Digits.
What's good, it's Impact. Just watched Flex Digits versus Mr. 13. I think that was a fucking sick battle in that. Like, I think overall, I want to give it to Flex Digits. I think the first 2 rounds went to Flex probably. Just on originality, punchlines, like, just a lot of very creative, I think. Like, he killed it. And the third one was probably the closest one. And I'm quite skeptical of why I give it to 13. But overall, I give it to Flex.
Yo, it's your boy aka Chief Justice. I give it to Flex Digits. I would say Mr. 13 had some hotlines, stuff like the 13 can handle digits and the like, you know, I wrote down loads and and also about him and Psycho's a solo who wants to play with toys and cooking and all that. They're also hot, but largely his material wasn't as direct as Flex's. Like the incest stuff in the first round was cool, but it wasn't direct enough. Flex was just a lot more direct. Plus he had some funnier lines as well, like the B&Q line. But yeah, I give it to Flex just for being a little more hard-hitting and direct. But Mr. 13 was very nice. Peace.
What's going on? It's DFAFD, man. Hit me on Twitter, @Twitter. Let me know what you thought about the battle. I thought that was fucking hilarious, man. Big up everyone in Concrete. First battle of 6 top-tier clashes here at Set the Standard, man. Mr. 13, Flex Digits is a 5-0 decision. It went to Flex Digits in the end.